Hi. It's just an ordinary day here in Franklin, Tennessee, and I just went to breakfast, Nashville Faith in Film breakfast at the Provident Music Group. It's a division of Sony. You know, there's a lot of people that are trying to inspire others and point out what really matters in life, especially, you know, when you find yourself in a situation where you have to believe in miracles, you have to have hope, you have to trust. So now I'm on my way to actually meet Matthew at the hospital because he had to go in to a drain to get his lung drained. So it's hard. Like this, we're still adjusting to what life is now. So this is Williamson Medical Center where everything's happening. I have to say I'm not impressed with the cafeteria. You would think that hospitals would have better food for the patients, but oh well. That's something to work on. It turns out Matthew doesn't need to be drained today, so we're going home. And his friend is visiting from all the way from Seattle, Washington. So maybe I'll get him on for you. So here we are at home, and my mom made some coffee, and we're visiting with the friends.
He crammed in the
So do you like the Croatian coffee?
Is she asking you or me?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Introduce your friend.
This is our old friend, Michael Thielen. He doesn't look as old as he is. He's like 700 years old.
That's right.
So he's like Yoda, but bigger. So we met Michael at a conference in Everett.
Yeah.
Washington State.
Washington State.
And I remember clearly he says, "Do you mind if I sing?" I was like, "Okay, I don't mind if you sing. Don't you care if they sing?" So she's like, "Sure, let him sing." And then somehow we found our way at his home, and one thing led to another. We did another concert.
Yes.
And then
you did it as a birthday gift.
So Michael is a musician, but also a coach, and Matthew's been. Michael, you've been the only coach to Matthew all those years. I've tried to encourage him to do all kinds of coaching and therapy, but you're the only one he wants. So you must be really good.
We share a vision of you.
I left Matthew to visit with Michael and his wife, and I'm going to Women in Film and Television luncheon, which is really cool. I'm actually going downtown Nashville now. So Michael is a really good consultant. He does a lot of productivity coaching, and I think he also is a life coach. I don't know if he goes by that title. He's an awesome guy. We had some good times visiting with him in the beautiful Seattle area. He's on Whidbey Islands. This gorgeous part of the country. If you've never been there, it's one of those places that are really worth visiting. I was just at the lunch, Women in Film and Television luncheon, and it was great. This amazing woman was talking, and then I met someone who was at that dinner during Christmas time for Clemmie and for the mothers that lost their children to gang violence, and so she told me something really cool.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Davidson, and I had the very good fortune to attend the Dinner with Dreamers that Miss Tatiana set up. And at my table, one of the mothers, lovely mother's name was LaSonia. And so we had dinner, and I had brought her a present. But I didn't want it to just be a one-time thing, so I got her contact information. And I was able to bring her and her grandson, that was the son of her son that was killed by gang violence, and her daughter, Christmas presents. And I've stayed in touch with them since December. Her daughter works at the cookie factory in Rivergate Mall, and so I was able to say hi to her every time I go to JCPenney's. But it's a wonderful relationship, and I'm so happy that I have that, and I'm so thankful to Tatiana for setting that dinner up.
Oh, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
You know, that's just a way how we start a little seed and it just grows.
Yes.
That's all we have to do.
Yes.
I just want you to mention is that you were a cancer survivor.
I am a cancer survivor, 17 months in remission, yes.
Yes.
And I would just like to say that please be aware of what you are eating, drinking, and breathing.
Yes.
Because otherwise we are doomed to this dreaded disease, but we can and will win. What helped me mostly was a combination of holistic therapies and conventional therapies, because I had all my holistic friends saying, if you do chemotherapy, you'll die. And all my conventional friends saying, if you don't do chemotherapy, you'll die. When in actuality, I did both, and I'm in remission.
One thing I loved at this meeting, the speaker, Tahira Monique Brown, said, life is a journey, and just because you went through one hardship, one challenge, doesn't mean that you're done. Believe me, I could relate to that. In the end, we are survivors, we are not victims. Today we had some awesome friends bring us a beautiful meal. We ate dinner and now I am off to get some stuff, because tomorrow my mom and I have to start our taking care of the vegetable gardens. You know, because with nature you can't really wait. You have to be on nature's schedule, not nature on your schedule. Bye! Matthew decided to just walk a little bit, and now I'm just gonna pick him up. It's good for him to walk, even though he gets very tired. We're at the Home Depot parking lot, and you know what I just thought of? Our very first date.
Oh, that's true.
Yes. I just moved.
The deal was I helped her move, but she had to spend the entire next day with me.
Yes.
She kind of connived me into spending most of the day hanging her pictures.
Right.
And then we had to go get a hammer at Home Depot. And then
That's
after
right.
Home Depot, then we got to go on a date. By then it was like 3 o'clock, and if you're in LA, it's 3 o'clock. By the time you get to the beach, it's sunset. So by the time we got to the beach, it was literally sunset,
Yes.
and I kissed Daichi for the first time.
Since then, our whole entire relationship has been doing house projects and home repair.
Non-stop. I used to love it. I never stopped moving. So I used to sing this song, and now it has more meaning to me. I am Superman, and I can do anything. And I used to sing that refrain over and over. It's an REM song. And so today it hit me. Someone sent me something that said, you have to be thinking you're invincible. Just like you can have the drugs that are like, not drugs, but the placebo effect says, oh, it doesn't do anything, but there's an opposite of that. If someone says, you're going to die in 12 months, you start thinking, I'm going to die in 12 months. Well, I've never wanted to be normal. I've never claimed normality. I refused it. And so right now, I'm going to start singing that song again. I am Superman, and I can do anything. I am Superman, and I can do anything. I am Superman, and I can do anything.